Hey everybody! We're almost finished with our unit on Acting 101. Hopefully, you've been inspired by these lessons to give theater a try. If you feel ready to tread the boards, that means act on stage, you'll need to start auditioning. But how do you get an audition? What should you take to an audition? What can you expect at an audition? How do you get ready for an audition? Ooh, I have all the questions. Well, don't worry. Today we're going to find the answers as well through pack. No, not pack like pack a bag, or pack like a yellow circle that eats dots. Pack like preparation, audition, and callbacks. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to examine how to prepare for auditions, analyze 4 audition tips with examples, and explore the callback process. Pause the video here and make sure you have your guided notes as well. We're going to be using them throughout this lesson. Are you ready? Okay! Break a leg! Now, we can't begin auditions without preparation, so let's start there. First, we have to decide what to audition for. Look up the theaters in your local area and see if they're holding auditions. Usually, theaters will post auditions on their website or social media sites. You can also check out other sites that specifically post theater auditions. A quick warning though, be careful of scams. There are fraudulent audition listings out there. Check out the PDF for some tips on how to spot scams. Once you find an audition you are interested in, sign up for an audition appointment. Some theaters have a link so you can choose your own date and time. Others may have an open call, where all auditioning actors show up on a specific day at the same time. Once you sign up for an audition slot, prepare for the specific show you're auditioning for. Become familiar with the story and the characters. Try to find a copy of the script to read before your audition. If you're auditioning for a musical, listen to the songs ahead of time. Understanding the style and mood of the show will help you demonstrate your professionalism. It shows that you have done your research and that you are committed to the audition. Make sure to carefully read the audition notice so you know what to prepare for the audition. Usually, you'll be asked to bring a headshot and resume. Sometimes, you might be asked to bring in a short memorized monologue as well. If you're auditioning for a musical, you might be asked to prepare a short song or to be dressed for a dance call, like we covered in our previous lesson, Intro to Musical Theater. Now, the specifics of headshots change depending on the current trends. Right now, headshots are usually shot vertically, like this, rather than horizontally, like this. Unless a theater requests otherwise, headshots should be 8 inches by 10 inches, in color, so no black and white. Resumes should be 1 page and stapled to the back of the headshot. Your resume includes all of the acting work you have done as well as your special skills, like my resume right here. Pause the video here and examine the materials in the guided notes. Now that you've seen what you need to prepare, you're ready to go to the theater for the audition. When you walk into the theater, there's usually a person who will sign you in and direct you to the audition room. The people present in the audition room may vary depending on the production, but there are usually a few key individuals that you can expect to see. The director. The director is often the one who ultimately decides who gets cast in the show. The casting director. In larger productions, there may be a separate casting director who works closely with the director to find the best actors for the roles. The stage manager. The stage manager may be present to take notes and to help with logistics. If the show is a musical, there might also be a music director and a choreographer. Other people may include a producer and an assistant director. In some auditions, you may be in groups and asked to read scenes with another actor who is also auditioning. In other auditions, there may be a reader, a person who reads the other lines in the scene. Just remember that the people in the audition room are there to help you give your best performance. They want you to succeed, and they are rooting for you. Now that you are in the audition room, let's go over some tips to help your audition succeed. Tip 1. Be heard. When you're auditioning, make sure you can be heard clearly. Remember back to our vibe lesson when we talked about voice? We discussed projection, speaking loudly, and articulation, speaking clearly. Both projection and articulation will make sure your audition is heard and understood by everyone in the room. Tip 2. Use the space. In most auditions, you will be asked to start on a certain spot. This does not mean, however, they have to stay on that spot. Feel free to use the space to showcase your physicality, stage presence, and the ability that you have to navigate a stage. Just be careful not to get too close to the audition panel. If you're too near, they cancel your whole body, and it might make them feel a little bit uncomfortable. Tip 3. Make bold choices. Making bold choices can help you stand out from other candidates, ensure your range and versatility. Directors want to see fearless actors that are willing to take creative risks. Those bold choices will make you more memorable in your short amount of audition time. Tip 4. Try your hardest. You might be a little bit nervous in your audition. You might even make a mistake. Maybe you say a wrong word, or sing a wrong note, or do the wrong dance move. Guess what? It's okay. Directors aren't expecting you to be perfect. What they really want is someone who is willing to try. Someone who can grow in their artistry because they are willing to work hard. Let's watch an example of 2 different auditions. See how the actors use or don't use the 4 previous tips and analyze how it affects their audition.
Hi, thanks so much for coming in for the audition today. What's your name?
Mia.
Hi, Mia, is that right?
Yeah, Mia.
Okay, great. We're gonna go ahead and do just this very small scene, all right? So whenever you're ready.
So I guess you're not coming to the Emerald tonight then? You can't actually... I can't believe you actually got a date with her. Sorry.
It's not a date, I'm just helping her move in.
Oh, Prince Charming to the rescue, huh?
Oh, it's not like that. I'm just helping her as a friend. I figured that if we all go and help, it would...
You told her... Sorry. You told her that we were all helping, didn't you?
I just thought... All right, thank you, Mia. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hi, Juan. Thank you so much for coming to the audition today.
How you doing? Thanks
I'm
for having
doing
me.
great. Oh, thank you so much. So we're just doing the scenes today with a reader. So I'll be your reader today. It's just a very short scene. So whenever you're ready.
Okay.
So I guess you're not coming to the Emerald tonight then. I can't believe you actually got a date with her.
It's not a day. I'm just helping her move in.
Oh, Prince Charming to the rescue, huh?
But it's not like that. I'm just helping her as a friend. I figured that I would go and help her.
You told her that we're all helping, didn't you?
I just thought.
Nice. Thank you so much, Juan.
Thank you. I really learned a lot from that. Pause the video here and consider what you learned in our guided notes. Now that our audition is over, we wait anxiously by the phone until... Hello? Yes? Really? Thank you so much. I got the callback. So, what exactly is a callback? A callback is a follow-up audition. Actors who have already auditioned are invited back to demonstrate their abilities further. While a callback is exciting, it does not guarantee that the actor will be cast in the final production. After the initial audition, the director and casting team may want to see certain actors again to get a better sense of their range, their chemistry with other actors, or their ability to take direction. If the production is a musical, your callback may involve singing or dancing. The director may also give you notes and ask you to perform again to see how well you can incorporate their directions into your work. Sometimes, you may be asked to read a scene from the script with another actor. If you're auditioning with another actor, introduce yourself. Creating a friendly connection with your callback partner will help your scene feel more natural and comfortable. Usually, you will be handed the callback scene, assigned a partner, and then given a little bit of time before you have to perform in front of the director. Use that time to rehearse with your partner. Together, you can come up with ideas for your blocking, relationship, and basic characterization. Now, if you're going to touch the other actor in any way, like taking their hand, touching their shoulder, hugging, or anything else, make sure that you ask permission first. Any physical contact needs clear consent. Also, while working with your scene partner, feel free to give your ideas, but also remember our actor's etiquette. Don't tell the other actor what to do. Remember, you're a team, so be a good team player. When you're brought into the callback room to perform your scene, make sure to note where the director is. While you want to connect with your scene partner, it's also important for you not to upstage yourself. Upstaging is when your back is towards the audience. So instead of facing your scene partner directly like this, angle your body out like this so that the director can see your face. This is called cheating out. Even though you're cheating out, you still need to focus on your scene partner. The director is specifically looking for actors who are connecting. So really listen and react to what your partner is saying. Now, some theaters like to hold open callbacks. This means that everybody who is auditioning is in the same room. You may see multiple actors auditioning for the same role or performing the same scene that you are. It can be challenging to not feel self-conscious. Maybe you feel like someone else is doing so much better. Their choices are stronger. They look like the character. If you start feeling this way, remember, you were called back for a reason, because you are you. Nobody else will make the same exact choices that you will because you are unique. So don't try to copy someone else. Be yourself. That's the strongest choice you can make. Now, let's see a few examples of a callback.
Hey, thank you so much for coming in to the callbacks today, Juan and Mia. We saw something in both of you, so we're really excited to have you back. So whenever you're ready, just go for it.
Are you ready?
So I guess you're not coming to the Emerald tonight then. I can't believe you actually got a date with her.
But it's not a date. I'm just, helping her move in.
Oh, we have Prince Charming to the rescue, huh?
But it's not like that. I'm just helping her as a friend. I figure that if we all go and help, it would. I figure that if we all go and help, it would.
Okay, you told her that you were all helping, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought.
Right. Okay, great. Thanks so much, you two. Thanks for coming in today. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us. Have a good day.
You too.
How interesting to see how different people can interpret the same material. Pause the video here and consider these callbacks using your guided notes. Auditioning skills will help you create a strong first impression in the casting process. Auditions are very short, so knowing how to present yourself effectively and showcase your skills can increase your chances of being noticed and considered for roles. Knowing what to expect in an audition or callback can help you feel more comfortable to perform your best. Alright friends, I think you're ready to step into the wonderful world of auditioning because you've got pack! No, Mia, not that kind of pack! Clearly, we're talking about preparation, audition, and callbacks. You can now examine how to prepare for auditions, analyze 4 auditioning tips with examples, and explore the callback process. Remember to check out the PDF and practice questions for this lesson. Your next step will be the second part of your final performance project. And don't forget, in theater, like in life, the limit is your imagination.
Hey!